And welcome back to our Let's Play of Demon's Souls. I am Chubby Cheez-It.
And I'm just Great Fox.
And we are the Three Heart Runners. Today, joining us is...
the Frozen Nord.
And he will be enjoying this Let's Play with us today. Today...
Enjoying is kind of an overstatement.
Yeah, just a little bit. I say that how many times already? 2, 3... Oh,
many.
well. It's enough, maybe. I'll just try not to say it anymore. Today we're going to be killing Old King Doran. And the way we do that is we just basically use Poison Cloud.
It's going to be the most epic battle you've ever seen.
I know. This is about the most epic thing I've ever done in my entire life. At least next to throwing my brother down the stairs.
I mean, if you thought
Which was
Obi-Wan
fun.
fighting Anakin Skywalker was exciting, you're going to really love this battle.
Yeah. But anyways, since it's going to be such an epic battle... we're going to have a little topic to talk about today, since you've pretty much seen all of this combat before. Today's topic of discussion between the three of us is going to be what has happened to my shooter. All three of us have different views and different ideas of what shooters should be like. But all of us have agreed that something has definitely gone wrong with modern shooters these days. I'm going to let just Great Fox here talk for just a few minutes, and then I'll interject, and then we'll throw in Nord here, and we'll see what we come up with.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, as one of the only players in this room at the moment that actually plays first-person shooters still, I guess I can offer the best every man's opinion about first-person shooters. Personally, I love Call of Duty. I love Halo. I love everything to do with both of them. I own Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I own Halo Reach. I actually am about to pick up the Halo Anniversary Collection as soon as I get my chance. And to be honest with you, there's definitely something amiss with first-person shooters nowadays, but unlike the two of the people in this room with me, I honestly don't see that big of a deal with it. I still like them. I still play them, and I still get tons of enjoyment out of it. So I'm going to let Chubby Cheez-It tell us about his opinions on first-person shooters here.
My issue with it right now is that they don't call them what they actually are. First-person shooters these days are nothing more than multiplayer games with map packs.
But can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
Are first-person shooters these days in first-person?
Yeah, they are.
And are they shooters?
Yeah, they are.
So there you go.
But they claim to be...
There's no false advertising
Oh,
there.
oh, you got me there. Completely got me there. They do claim to be realistic first-person shooters, and they offer absolutely nothing, basically, when it comes to single-player. Which is fine, but like I said, they're calling themselves shooters. They're not calling themselves multiplayer shooters. Which is exactly what they are. No, they don't, Alex. They do not call themselves that.
I mean, Call of Duty, the new one, Modern Warfare, kind of was based off of the online play. Halo has still been more of the story-based game than Call of Duty has ever been. I'm a Call of Duty fan. I enjoy playing Call of Duty with my friends every once in a while. And I agree, the gameplay sucks. I like the old shooters.
Doesn't suck.
Well, the gameplay doesn't suck. The solo play sucks.
Let me ask.
I've always enjoyed the good shooters where you can have a solid little fun
All right,
solo
everybody, quiet down.
run.
All right, I want you guys to see what's about to happen here. This is about to be the most epic battle you've seen in a long time. And it's begun. Cue epic music. Oh my god, this is so intense.
Oh my god.
Do you see this?
Holy shit.
Oh, man. Oh, we got on a good hit right there. Oh, another one. Wow. It's so heated at the moment.
Stay thirsty, my friend.
Stay thirsty, my friends, indeed.
But
Oh, wow. Do you see that? Whew. 5 more damage done to him. Whoa.
Another 5.
Jeez, it's anybody's game right now. It's anybody's
Yes,
game.
it is.
I don't think you're gonna win this.
it is.
I
close.
don't see this. I don't see this ending well for you.
It's close. But anyway, back to first-person
As
shooters.
this epic battle continues, we'll continue to discuss first-person shooters.
Let's start off with what Alex was talking about here, or the Frozen Nord, as he prefers to be called.
He doesn't prefer that.
Well, he doesn't prefer that. We made it up for him. But anyway,
We all came together on it.
consensus aside, the Frozen Nord here was telling us a little bit about how the gameplay, I guess, for the story in first-person shooters nowadays has kind of declined. And he's right when he says that Halo is definitely a lot more of of a first-person single-player experience than the Call of Duty franchise ever was, and I can definitely see that. But at the same time, let me ask you guys both a question. Did either of you guys play Halo 3?
Yes.
And I want to ask you both a question. What was it about?
I have no idea.
I only played multiplayer.
Nobody has any idea.
I didn't care.
I played through the entire campaign of Halo 3 at least 25 times, and to tell you what happened would be impossible, because I don't know. And in my opinion, having a beautifully built storyline and a great single-player campaign really doesn't mean that much in a first-person shooter game anymore, because nobody cares. Nobody's paying that close attention. And Halo 3 is a great example.
Yeah. Now let's abridge from that, and let's compare this thing to a couple of other things, because let's put aside single player, and let's get into multiplayer. I understand that the game is good, and I understand that it does have a multiplayer.
That it does.
A good multiplayer.
That it does.
But in comparison to old multiplayer shooters, what we're getting is an overpriced game with minimal features that you have to buy later on to get a full-fledged game. I played Unreal Tournament. That was my big shooter game.
True.
In that game, you got a huge array of guns, about 100,000 mods, and probably 40 maps.
Yep.
Now, mind you, not all of them were very good.
But there was a large
But there
variety.
was a large variety of them, and some of them were very good.
I see where you're coming
With Modern Warfare, you get how many maps?
from. I believe it's right around 12 to start out with.
How many of them are actually good, though?
About-
Really good.
Probably about 3.
3 or 4, yeah.
3, so it's 12 with 3 good maps versus 40 with probably 10 or 15 good maps
But
that we're getting.
But Call of Duty, what makes it so much fun is once you get a prestige, you got to start over. So basically, you go back, and after leveling up, you get some items. Maybe you can buy some decent ones when you're.
But
a
why
certain
do I
level.
have to do that?
But that's the challenge of the game. Is once you get to a certain point, it restarts the challenge for you. It's like basically trying to take a game that you get so epically good that nobody can play with you. So once you get to that higher level, it takes you back down, and you have to go back again, which I think is kind of enjoyable.
But let me ask you a
still have to build yourself back up.
But let me ask you a question, okay? The reason why it's enjoyable to rebuild your character, to go through these prestiges, is because you're adding a replay value to the game.
Yeah.
You know, you're playing the maps again, but at the same time, you're enjoying it because you're still leveling up. You're still moving forward in the game. But at the same time, if the game you buy is built around this multiplayer experience and this prestige, this leveling up, and this ability to constantly improve your character, then why only package the game with 12 maps? Because you can prestige up to level 15 or 10 in this new one, and that's great. But at the same time, if you're going to be playing on the exact same 12 maps every single time for these 10 prestiges, you're going to be playing the same map probably roughly around 200 times to 250 times just to prestige all the way up to level 10.
Probably more than that.
And if you want more maps, Chubby Cheese, it's right. You got to go out and you got to buy a map pack, which usually comes with 3 or 4 maps if you're lucky, and sometimes it's not even new maps. Sometimes it's not even new content. Most of the time anymore, games have been packaging maps that came from older versions of the game.
I understand that, but you're also playing a game that has a lot more people on it at one time, and you're trying to limit the glitchiness on it, which, honestly, playing Call of Duty Online, but you play Call of Duty Online, you get a couple games where you're glitching and it's not fun to play because
Unreal Tournament never had that problem.
I know.
It never had that problem because its engine was run properly.
But you never had that many people on.
Yes, you did, Alex. You had a lot more people on Unreal Tournament.
I'm just Great Fox.
But we're brothers, by the way.
Yeah, Chubby Cheesehead and the Frozen Nord over here are brothers, so they tend to get into their arguments. I just let them go. But to be honest with you, yes, we've looked at the bad part of first-person shooters, and another big thing to talk about is regenerating health, which is something I'm sure Chubby Cheese would love to get into, because he loves to rave about it. And it's definitely something that can be worked on, but let me throw an example out there of a good first-person shooter. Of a good first-person shooter that's out right now. And that is Team Fortress 2. What makes it good? You don't have regenerating health. You got plenty of classes to choose from, each with their own individual style that works well within the team. And The multiplayer works great, and all the maps, if you play on Steam, which I really suggest you do, are free. And so, in my opinion, that's the game that's going to be looked at in the future as being one of the best multiplayer shooter games out there right now.
And I'm in a total agreement with him because the games that I grew up on, besides Unreal Tournament, was Doom and Quake and all those others where you got health packs to regenerate your health. There is a level of intensity that goes into it where you walk into a room and you have one bullet of health left or 1% of health left and trying to survive through something like that rather than running around the corner picking your nose for 2 seconds and having your health come back all the way. If I shoot somebody and he runs down the hallway, I want to be able to chase him and find where he is and finish killing him without his health coming back.
My all-time favorite shooter is GoldenEye.
GoldenEye's another great example.
Where you play with one-hit kill shots.
Yeah.
Where it's kind of realistic.
Well,
if you get shot in a certain spot, you die in one hit. That's the one thing I don't like about Call of Duty is you can unload 20 bullets in the guy and probably hit him like 3 times and he doesn't die. But
the thing about most Call of Duty games these days, and a big argument that the Call of Duty community would make here, is that Call of Duty, it only takes right around 2 to 3 bullets to kill anybody. So your health regenerating isn't that big of a deal because you're only regenerating 1 to 2 bullets worth of damage.
Yeah.
Halo is a different story.
Or from surviving a grenade.
Halo's a different story. But for now, I just want to say, look at Old King Doran. This epic battle has finally commenced to an end.
I thought you were going to lose there for a second.
Right?
Yeah, I know. My health was down to the last little bit, but
It got a little hairy there for a minute.
we finished this guy off with some skill.
And so what do we get for killing this guy?
His armor,
Okay.
his ring, and then, of course, this pseudo-excellent sword, the Demon Brand. That's an interesting sword that works around the level tendencies. I don't use it. I don't see any point in using it until you combine it with the other sword of its type, which then it becomes something that's actually worthwhile for the most part, but it doesn't have any real spec advantages or anything, so it's almost not even worth it.
Okay. So as we're on our way back out of the level, I'm going to give both of you guys a chance to kind of give me your closing thoughts on what it is you'd like to see in a first-person shooter. Chubby Cheese It, go first.
More maps, the combat's fine, no regenerating health packs back. I mean, that's the way it was. It was also fun when you could jump around maps like crazy. It had all those mods, but other than that, that's about all I can.
And what's your favorite?
Honestly, I like the online play. I think I agree with my brother here. More maps would be nice, but I've also been one of those that likes the single player, and I think the single player has kind of lost itself in shooter games now, which I kind of don't like.
All right. Well,
We're the 3 Heart Runners. We'll see you next time. Thanks.
have a good night.
Bye.